Good afternoon and welcome to the Keswick Ripple podcast. My name is Jim Lang. I'm the Director of Guest Services here. And each week we want to bring you a testimony that we hope encourages your heart and life. One of the most dynamic aspects of our ministry is that when a man or woman comes through one of our programs, God does a radical work in their life through the gospel of Jesus Christ. And then they get sent out to their families, their churches, their communities, and God uses them in such mighty ways. And so it's my privilege today to introduce you to David. And David graduated the Colony of Mercy. He's been here in our discipleship program for about a year now. And so, David, thank you for joining us. And why don't you start off by telling us a little bit of what life was like before the colony?
Like I said, my name is David. I was born September 26, 1969. I'm originally from Chester, PA. I was born up with 5 brothers and 1 sister. Grew up with both parents. And my father passed away in 2001. And I've been struggling with my addiction for 35 years. In and out of prison and just was lost out there.
Okay. And so what are some of the, you said you've been struggling with alcohol and drugs for 35 years. What are some of the negative aspects of that have happened in your life?
Just losing my job, relationships with my ex, and just distancing myself from my sons.
Okay. And so you finally get to a point of despair. You're lost. You're looking for answers. How do you come across the Colony of Mercy?
I was in Philadelphia at another ministry, recovery house, with a guy named John Carlson. And I came up here last year, May 5th or something, on a freedom walk, and I got in touch with, as the walk was going on, I got in touch with Terry, and I talked about this place and asked about this place and signed up, and I'm here.
So what's neat is that John Carlson is a graduate of the colony, and he runs a ministry out in Philadelphia. And so, God did a work in John's life, and then, that rippled down to where he got in contact with you and you got here. And so why don't you kind of let us know what God has been teaching you during your time here at the colony?
Well, first and foremost, he's been keeping me patient and still in my walk, and just listen and just be obedient, and just like I said, just to be patient and still. Okay.
And so you've been here a year. How has God began to restore some of the broken areas of your life?
First and foremost, my relationship with Him, with God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And just loving myself again, and just relying on Him, and the relationship with my 2 sons.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome how God just really enters our relationships and starts restoring those as well. Yeah. And so what's really neat is we have a lot of people who watch these podcasts, and so someone who's watching this statistically is probably struggling with drugs or alcohol. What would you say to someone who's watching right now who's struggling?
To be honest, just say no to drugs and yes to Jesus.
Awesome. Well, thank you, David, for joining us. It was great to hear some of your story. We want to encourage, if this testimony has encouraged your heart, we want to encourage you to share it, to like it on Facebook, and we will see you next week. Have a great day.